Mikey.
What in the breaking news is being covered up by the kickoff of the National Football League?
Can you believe this, Mikey? Nina Agdal gets restraining order against Dylan Dennis. No more XXX picks online. The drama continues between these two, and it's only grown to now legal battles. Did you know about this? I just saw this breaking news.
I kind of figured that was coming because he has not let off the gas.
What pictures did he post of her? Was it like actual nudes of her, or what XXX stuff did they find of her?
I think he posted a video of a girl like going down on a guy and stating that it was her, but it's not her. The girl has tattoos.
A girl servicing.
There's been a bunch of like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yes.
That's all right. We're learning. Girl servicing a guy. There was allegedly a video of this, and now you're saying that. So where did Dylan post this? On Twitter?
I heard this secondhand from another podcast that the video was posted. I tried to search and I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm guessing it was something that was posted and then deleted. And by the way, let's congratulate the exact kickoff of the 2023 NFL season.
It's officially underway.
It is.
I can do this. I can switch over to this over here, I think, without screwing everything up.
Don't mess anything up. I just wanted to let everyone know we are.
No, it's
all
right. I can
underway.
just mute. I can mute and see what's going on. All right. So right now it says, Logan Paul's fiance, Nina Agdal, has filed a temporary restraining order against his upcoming fight opponent, Dylan Dennis. The docs prohibit Dennis from, quote, posting content in any way depicting or portraying plaintiff that defendant knows or has reason to believe was never meant to be shared publicly or was obtained without consent through the hacking of any of plaintiff's accounts or devices or through other illegal or unauthorized means. This dude's going to get himself in some trouble for some revenge porn is what it looks like to me, buddy.
Yep.
He just screwed
Flirting
up.
with that line. That is for sure.
Screwed up. Wow. So if that's what he's doing, so you're right. That fight might not happen at all. Maybe that's why they were planning on having that other guy all along, because they knew there was going to be an issue. Wow. Okay. So Agdal has sued Dennis, requested restraining order on Wednesday after all the harassment online, specifically highlighting a sexually explicit image Dennis posted on Twitter of Nina and another person from a romantic encounter from more than 10 years ago. It was a photograph entirely uncensored on his X account. So he took it down and then reposted it again later on that day just to make sure more people saw it. Oh, wow. So this guy could be in really big trouble. We just saw that one last revenge case. Remember that guy just paid 1.3 or got billion. That woman won $1.3 billion in a revenge porn case. Things are getting ugly over there in that whole camp and that fight, which sucks because it's supposed to just be kind of fun, goofy YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be fun YouTube boxing, and then you get a little bit of jibbing and jabbing, and then, you do the online fighting, and then now you turn it into this where you're posting revenge porn. It's officially too far. You know what I mean?
It is too far for a fight.
It's garbage.
I can see, making comments about someone's family if you want to take, twist, a personal rock or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to elicit a reaction. But, to continue with this, it just looks like the dude is trying to find a way out of the fight.
Well, I was just going to say, because you even said he didn't want to do the fight, and now it seems like he is. He's doing everything he can to get himself into trouble and get himself banned from this fight. Real quick. I want to play this video, and then we'll probably wrap things. Well, why did that just do that? No, open. We'll probably wrap things up a little bit early because my mouth is starting to hurt, and football just started. So, but we do need to figure out a punishment for the fantasy football league, and I thought this might be a fun punishment, something along these lines. Now, there was one of them was we go into an IHOP for 24 hours, and you have to, I think it was, for however many pancakes you eat, you can eliminate an hour. I thought it might be fun to where if we did something similar to that, but we take what this girl did in this video and we kind of tweak this, because I think this would be a lot more fun than being stuck at an IHOP or a Waffle House. This is a total different experience. Golden Corral.
There at 8:30 and paid $12 for breakfast. Even though there was hair in it, the cotton candy cake was my favorite. I literally ate half of it by myself. After 2.5 hours, breakfast ended. I got up to get lunch food, and when I came back to my table, they took away my drink and silverware, but I sat down and ate anyway. My waitress said she's sorry. She thought I left, but you only have to pay one time, and you can eat and drink as long as you want. But she started bringing me tons and tons of refills. I think she's trying to make me full, so I would leave. But I'm not falling for that. I gotta get my $12 worth. At 3 p.m., the manager came up to me and told me dinner starts in an hour, so he has to start moving the tables. I helped him move mine. My waitress said her shift is ending soon, so I gave her tip and I moved to the other side of the restaurant. I was in line getting dinner, then the manager waved for me to come and talk to him.
She's back there because I moved her thing earlier.
I thought he was going to kick me out since I'd been there for 8 hours. Thank you. He just asked me to switch tables again and told me to go back and get my food. Couldn't believe it. I appreciate him for letting me stay there for 10 hours. They closed at 9, so at 8:30 I decided to leave. I spent 12 hours at Golden Corral. What an accomplishment. Limited food and drink for $1 an hour. Best day ever. I think I got my money's worth, but let me know what you think.
I love this. Because Golden Corral around, just the Golden, you guys have Golden Corral where you live?
Yeah, it ain't someplace I want to go though.
This is why I like Golden Corral, because it's
I might run into some people that I might not want to see.
It's an experience, Golden Corral. It's not just about the food and everything. It's about the scenery. The scenery. It's a lot of people watching at Golden Corral, and I'm just trying to think about a fun way. Like there's the IHOP one was if you eat one pancake an hour, you can take an hour off. Now I was thinking if we did the 12-hour challenge at Golden Corral, but you had to eat an entire full plate of food in an hour to remove an hour.
No, it can't be a plate for an hour.
That's what makes it fun, Mikey. That's what makes it fun. Because what might potentially happen
is different than your definition of a full plate. None of my food can touch. It actually has certain COVID guidelines. It needs to be at least 3 inches apart. So, I mean,
this guy went social distancing on his thing. All right, well, maybe we bring a scale. And the plate has to weigh exactly 1 pound or something. Or we pick a weight, because I don't know how much actually 1 pound of food on a plate actually looks like.
1 pound of food is a lot of food.
Okay. So I'm thinking something like that. I think that would be fun.
I think a half a pound for an hour.
Half a pound of food to eliminate an hour. I think that would be a lot of fun. I would love to try to do that. So
well, I'm not coming in last, so I ain't worried about that shit.
Okay, well, I'm just throwing out there different ideas. So that's a very good. See, now that's the attitude I'm looking for. I'm not going to come in last place. So, all right, unless anybody else can come up with some better ideas, I do think that might be a fun one, because it's kind of a combination of the IHOP one plus that one. I'm not really trying to do any open mic stand-up nights. That's boring for me.
I was going to say, if anything, for like food challenge, rather than a Golden Corral, we were going to do a Big Mac challenge at McDonald's, and for every Big Mac ate is an hour off.
Ooh, that might not be bad either. That's kind of fun. I watched the video of Joey Chestnut eating 32 Big Macs. I think he holds the record in just one sitting.
Like what, 12 minutes?
No, it took him a while. It took him a good amount of time. I can't exactly remember how long it was, but it did take him a while.
I want McDonald's tonight.
Do you want to see what I want to do? Now, should I save what I wanted to do for episode 100, which I can't do because of the tooth? It's an eating thing. Should I save it and just do it and when I'm actually going to do it, or do you guys want to know?
I think you should tease it.
Just tease it? Just give you guys an idea of what I want to do?
No, I mean, tease it like just tell us what you're going to do, because I want to know what you're going to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to another Dumb Show. I'm another Dumb Show host. Thank you for joining me on issue number 95. I see everything is freezing up already. No freaking clue why that's happening. That's always pretty nice. But either way, we're here. We're up and rolling. Happy to have you guys here. Thank you for joining on issue number 95 this evening, or 99 this evening, excuse me. Shout out to the official members of the League of Dummies over there. I see Nugget Man, who is an official league member, was first today in the chat. So shout out to you, my dude. Thank you for being a loyal, dedicated member of the official member, you know, all that shit. Thanks for being dedicated. Sorry if I'm a little off today, guys. I am still dealing with the aftermath of this mouth thing I got going on. I had oral surgery last week. Had a tooth removed, and then they had to do a bone graft and put a membrane on over the spot in the back, over my back molar. And I'm still dealing with the aftermath of that right now. So little off, little loopy these past couple days. I do see, speaking of a little off and a little loopy, just kidding. I do see my main man Mikey over there. What's going on, bro? How are you?
What's up, buddy? How you doing today?
Good. Put that mic nice and close for me, my bro. I don't feel like getting yelled at.
Yep.
Oh.
No, that's the way it'll go.
Yeah, I know they love the yellows. We deserve it though. We're just a couple of jagoffs here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just seeing myself. I look tired, man. I'm beat. I just really kind of got to look at myself here. It's a long ass weekend, man. 3 weddings in 7 days.
You had two weddings, right?
Two weddings this weekend, Friday and Saturday, both big weddings, and it was. But I also had that one last Sunday, so really 3 weddings in 7 days. So that was quite a bit, on top of the whole thing with the tooth. And I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep at night right now. I'm getting no sleep on top of it, so I'm just a complete train wreck. I had to try to take a little nap before the show started because I had to get up the ass crack of dawn today to take B1 to work because she had remember I told you a while back she had that fender bender where she got rear-ended.
Yes.
And,
so it was getting fixed today?
Yeah, so they had to go take her car and drop it off. The insurance company and all that stuff, the mechanics, they were going to work on it. And I got a call from her right as I went to go to sleep for my nap telling me that I would definitely need to take her to work again tomorrow because the insurance company fucked something up and they weren't there to do the proper quote for it. So I got to get up which is not the end of the world. I'm already on a weird lack of sleep as it is. So I'm just like looking at myself and I'm seeing these giant bags under my eyes. I look like I'm 75 years old right now. Jesus Christ, fucking train wreck.
I think you look handsome, my guy.
Oh, thank you. My mom's in there probably saying the same thing. I did see Bish in the chat. How was your weekend? What did you do? Anything
my eyes
fun?
Are a little close. Nothing. It's depressing, man. I don't even want to run alive right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet.
You know, I got a bunch of mental welfare checks on me last night at like 9 o'clock. Are you sure you're not coming to work or blah, 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 blah? You calling in sick tomorrow? You okay?
I had a feeling. Well, we'll definitely get to all the football action here in a sec.
But deal with some trolls in our damn family.
I see already.
CB can take a walk.
CB has already put in her little jab at you. The shit talking has been flying already in the chat. I see you. Thank you, CB, for the super fan donation there. She says, "Go Buccaneers" in all caps. They beat your team. And like I said, we'll talk about that in a sec. But I forgot to mention when I was telling you about my mouth. Remember how I mentioned that I felt like one of the strings was kind of long.
Yeah.
On my thing. So Friday, I'm in the middle of getting ready, or I getting ready for like I had just done the whole. It was Friday night's wedding. I'd done all the introductions or whatever. It was a really weird schedule, so that's why it's hard for me to keep track of Friday nights. It was their schedule was so different than what a kind of traditional schedule would be. They did things a little bit out of order, just because that's the way they wanted to do it. But so I'm trying to think where I was at in the night. I think I was right. Dinner had just started. Everybody was sat down, and I was just kind of like doing some organizing in the booth. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was getting ready to move some stuff from one area into another because I had 2 different setups. And right as I started to go do some of this stuff, I kind of felt like something kind of like I felt in my mouth, or I felt something like on my tooth. And I opened my mouth, and the fucking string had gotten caught in my top tooth. And I felt it slide out. So the suture, one of the sutures got caught in my tooth. It had obviously untied itself somehow. It got caught in my tooth, and when I opened my mouth, I felt it slide out, and I'm like sitting there in front of people going, a cat trying to hock up this hair thing. Well, because it was just about because I was gonna swallow it too. Because when it slid all the way out, the part that came out like went down my throat. So I'm like, it was in my tooth, and I'm like in my throat at the same time. So I finally hacked this thing up like a hairball, and then I just go, and I pull this big long bloody ass suture out of my mouth. I was so gross. Thank God.
Pulling the string out of your mouth. You know
Yeah, I should have. I don't know if I could have gone through my nose probably back and forth because of all the partying. But oh shit, another super fan donation there. That's from a Blue Wolverine. He says go blue. Yeah, we'll talk about all that. But yeah, so that was nice. And then my mouth, thankfully though, didn't start bleeding. But what did happen was, I'm pretty sure that the membrane that they put over it came off, because I felt myself swallow something later on that night that I because there's all these little bone chips that are coming out of it.
The bone chips are normal. That stuff will work itself out for months. But I don't think it was that membrane. If you would have swallowed that membrane, dude, that would have been the most pain you've been in a long time.
Well, okay.
It wouldn't have been that healed up underneath it yet.
Oh, okay.
It was like, what, Friday you said this happened? And the surgery was on Tuesday morning or Monday morning?
Tuesday. I think. I don't know. Last week's a blur for me. I don't remember.
I don't believe that was the membrane that came out. Maybe it could. I'm guessing it was probably some food that was stuck right there.
Maybe it was something like that. Maybe that's actually not a bad point. I actually didn't really think about that, to tell you the truth. I really hadn't eaten any. I'm trying to think if I ate anything at that point, because I was really was trying to like be careful about what I ate, because I was so freaked out about the whole thing, because it was very very uncomfortable, and it's still definitely healing back there. It's definitely not back to normal.
Wouldn't be eating Doritos anytime soon.
No, definitely not. Everything's still pretty soft. I've had a lot of wonton soup and steamed dumplings the past couple of days. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy to eat, nice and smooth and soft. So, all right. I just saw. Sorry if I got distracted for a second. What is? Trying to figure out. Trying to follow along here. Everybody's jumping. I see what's going on. We have. Everybody's guessing who mods are, who the secret ADS mod are. Scrooge has put in his guess. My mom says we're both handsome dudes, Dom and Mikey. So, all right. So,
thanks, Bish.
All right. So, yeah. And again, I'm going to be doing a lot of checking in with the chat tonight, guys. So feel free to lay it on me as much as you guys have. I have, like I said, there wasn't a lot that I got done today as far as work. I this stuff because I had a lot of DJ work to do. So I didn't get a ton of prep done. I saw a couple videos. I'll try to get those pulled. I'll probably have to go get those pulled during the break. But we never did get a chance to talk the other day about, did you guys, with that plane flight with that biohazard, those people, the huge diarrhea accident that happened on that plane, where they had to turn around and bring the plane back?
is unreal. And I mean, they showed some like aftermath video and stuff like that, and I don't get how there wasn't more puke. If this was happening and I was on the plane, I'd be yakking all over the place. The person in front of me, the person next to me, all over my lap. Like it'd be horrible.
Well, the one picture I saw, it looked to me like there was, it looked like bloody. It looked red. Dude, almost.
It like Kevin dropped a chili in the office.
Yes. Yeah. But so, because at first I kind of like, I felt, of course you're going to feel bad for the person that happens to, just because what a horribly, was it really? So I don't know a ton about the story because I was working.
Oh, that makes it so much worse, exponentially worse.
Oh, see, I don't know. It doesn't make it worse either way. Because why it was red, you're saying?
No,
you think?
Dude, just it's lady. Ladies don't poop.
Well, I think she definitely ended up. She had to have something physically going on other than with all that red, like it looked like blood in there. I'm pretty sure she had some sort of
like drinking that red wine. That's what my shit used to look like when I drink red wine all the time.
Oh, mine just turned into like clay. That's another thing I'm dealing with right now because of those stupid Tylenol 3s I was taking. I can't go to the bathroom right. Oh man, it's just everything is just terrible. I don't know how you opioid dudes did that. Like, how did you guys just live on what's the stuff that makes you go? Just some sort of laxative all the time?
No, I would just go to the bathroom every 7 to 10 days, maybe 14, maybe 20 days.
Well, it's funny. I was sitting on the toilet today and thinking to myself, I feel like I'm going to have an Elvis situation happen right now where I'm going to be pushing so hard, I'm going to end up blowing out my heart because doing what he did.
Softballs for sure.
Oh man, it was, and then it got to me thinking, what a horrible thing that's what I remember about Elvis. One of the greatest performers of our entire lifetime. That's what I remember about him. He died on the toilet taking a dump because he was an opioid head. So yeah, that whole thing, I feel so bad for her. At first it was just like, whatever. I never saw the video of it. I just saw like a real quick one, and I see there's all this video now. Damn, I wish I would have had a chance to pull that. But yeah, I've just seen a bunch of pictures, and it just went up and down the whole thing, the whole way. And why? So they turned it around because they claimed it was a biohazard. Is that what the reason was? I'm trying to get some of these pictures up here. I have them.
Dude,
right
the
here.
craziest part of the story is they pull in, they land. They spend 5.5 hours cleaning the plane, and then they load everyone back onto the same plane and send them there, including the woman that had the disaster.
No way.
Yes.
They didn't park that thing and biohazard clean it for like a few days.
They cleaned it for 5.5 hours and boarded people back on the same plane with the same lady that took the shit.
I can't believe that they did that. First off, I can't believe they let her back on the plane. But I mean, I guess you can't. It's just a medical thing. You can't blame her. I mean, it's just something happens, and were they stuck on the tarmac for a long time, and she couldn't hold it, or like was she just taking this like the "don't get up" the seatbelt sign? That's why I was she taking it too seriously? Like the captain said, you can't get up, and because sometimes that sign's on. You just got to break the fucking rules. You got to go because sometimes you'll be holding it.
You got to go. There ain't no.
Yeah. Well, think about your
happening like. That to me tells me that like she's got like Crohn's or something like
colitis or something.
Yeah.
Poor lady. Yes, I know. That's why at first it was a funny story because you think it's just somebody who couldn't hold it. Like, you're sitting because I don't know how many times I've been on a plane where I'm sitting there and I'm 0 to 100 now since I had the vasectomy. So I don't have to go, and then man, do I have to go. So from there. Sometimes I'll just be sitting there and you're waiting because there's other people in line or whatever when you got to go, or the ladies, the what's her faces are blocking the aisle with that thing with the food cart. And then all of a sudden your turn comes and the seatbelt light goes on and you're like, oh shit, do I have to hold it? Do I break the rules? I just eventually just break the rules and just get yelled at by the flight attendant. I almost said stewardess, but I just wonder if this is just somebody who's just a rule follower and just like the seatbelt outside was on and she just said, I can't handle it anymore.
Bathroom on an airplane. I couldn't tell you what an airplane bathroom looked like.
You never taken a whiz in an airplane bathroom?
Nope.
I almost always have to because I always got to go to the bathroom. I think I might have dropped on one time. I believe
dude,
I
like
somehow was
rule.
I believe I
don't even
was
do that. I don't even fly a lot, and I know that's the cardinal rule.
I think it was an emergency, if I remember. And not like a messy one like this lady's, just like I had to go. I wasn't gonna hold it anymore. So yeah, poor lady. I feel bad for her. I hope she's okay. But I guess she is if they let her back on the plane again. And do you think? Imagine being the one you have to sit next to her because 5 hours later, where does she go take a shower?
Well, I'm paying $1,000 for an upgrade or something like that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't even understand any of that. That's so weird.
I'm paying her $1,000 to not sit next to me. That small talk is not going to be fun. There's nothing to talk about at that point. I don't even want to make eye contact with you for the rest of my life.
Well, I'd have a good story to tell her because I've done this. I mean, I've had the ultimate crap yourself story in public in front of 100 people. I mean, easily 100 people. All the way down my leg, 100 yards worth of it, just following me down as I'm just crapping myself in my football practice going into college. So I have a lot of sympathy for this lady because I've been there, done that. It's not fun. It's embarrassing. Ended my football career because there's no coming back from that. Like, how do you even change schools or anything at that point? It's going to follow you everywhere you go. So yeah, that was it for me. Let's see, where are we at here? Oh yeah. Tell me about, you said you won some money on a UFC fight?
Oh, dude, it ended up being the best time ever. I was supposed to do something Saturday night.
When was this fight? It's Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland.
Just this past Saturday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it up because we talked about this when we talked about their the pre-fight presser. I remember Adesanya was calling him a fake African, right? Isn't that what he was? Is that this?
No,
this
Sean
the guy?
Strickland was calling him a fake Australian. And you're right. The other dude, Dricus Duplessis.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm mixing them.
Last fight, he was in the ring when Izzy got in there and started calling the white guy the N-word.
Okay. So I knew there was something along.
Fake African.
Different
guy. These guys were supposed to fight, but Sean Strickland jumped him and said, "I want to fight him first."
Okay. Now we're on. But now we did talk about Sean Strickland because he's the guy who at the pre-fight, one of his pre-fight pressers, went off and started yelling. Remember, he started yelling all that misogynistic stuff about women and everything. He was going absolutely ham about it. Do you remember that?
Heard half of that stuff for his pre-fight for this fight and the post-fight for this fight, and
I think that's what
the stuff that he talked about, like being abused by his father. And
I don't think I heard any of that. I just have him. I just remember we played audio of him just saying, I think, what did he say? That women need to be back in the kitchen or something crazy like.
It was something along those lines. For sure.
Actually, I just found it. Actually, where is it? Here it is. Why is this not dropping in? Let's see if I can get this pulled up real quick. So yeah, here's this Sean Strickland guy who he won, right? He ended up, I can't remember.
He dominated for 5 straight rounds. He almost, I think he could have won the fight 5-0, but he definitely won 4-1. The judges had it 4 rounds to 1.
Well, here's a little bit. I'm sure the women love this guy. Here's a little bit of it. I'm not going to play the whole clip because it's
a really solid fucking guy. You know, like Brazilians, man, they have like this old school like America, you guys. We're all a bunch of degenerate fucks. You know, like I was talking to one guy, like I was joking about, you know, growing up and my dad fucking snorting oxys off the table, my mom trying to bang somebody, you know. And this foreigner comes up to me, he's a UFC guy. He's like, Sean, why would you disrespect yourself like that? I'm like, dude, do you know Americans? We are so royally fucked. Like, we have so much fucking degeneracy in our, like, who we are. I can't even pretend not to be a white trash motherfucker. I look in the mirror and I wear a suit, and I just think all the bad shit I've done, all the bad shit I've seen. I'm like, what are you fucking doing, you loser? So forwarding to these fucking dirty Brazilians, it was nice, man. They have like a good community. They fucking barbecue. They hang out. You know, it was some good wholesome shit, man. Americans, we need to go back to like taking women out of the workforce. And maybe that's where we fucked up, you guys. We let women vote. No offense.
So let me so there you go. That's pretty much the gist of it right there. You can see. So this guy was the big winner this past weekend. Then over
very marketable fighter. Very marketable fighter.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Dana White's loving every time there's a microphone in that guy's hand.
In the post-fight press conference, he was asked a question about he disrespected Izzy before the fight for making fun of Izzy for crying over his dead dog.
Wait,
like his
what?
dog had died or something like that.
He made fun of Izzy for
Adesanya in being upset over a dog. And in the post-fight press conference, he says, yeah, I did make fun of his dead dog. I've killed a dog before. And he goes, wait a minute, let me clarify. I was taking all my dogs for a walk, and a bunch of rabid pit bulls came up to my dog, and I pulled my gun and popped one in the head. That's what he said at the post-fight press conference. And that's when his handler was like, I think the interview's done.
That's a good point. That's crazy. So he's nuts. So it'll be interesting to see more of him as he keeps going along. So you ended up, how much did you put down?
I think I put a 25 piece on him to win, or 10 piece on him to win, and won like $80, $90.
Was he expected
Giant
to
underdog.
win? Underdog. Okay. So
giant underdog.
What was the plus on it? Because I don't know these. I'm turning into a degenerate gambler here. And we'll talk about football and my woes yesterday. But
it was plus 420, so it was 100 to win 420. So I put $10 down real quick, and I took 52 home.
Nice. So that's a nice little pick up there. So well, technically 42, right? Because you put 10 down.
Yes.
So yeah,
yeah.
Gotcha.
I lost the bet yesterday on the. I put a bunch of money on Saquon to do pretty decent last night, and he didn't.
Oh my God, dude! That was what a dominating performance last night by the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. That was awesome. If you like defensive line play and good defensive play, and you know me, I'm like I just love good football. And that was some awesome, terribly bad football from the Giants offensive line, and incredibly awesome defense from the Cowboys. Their line was so good. They're so fast. It was insane. Daniel Jones, that poor guy, he's got to be, he reminds me, you know what it looked like? It looked like my high school football team. Like, this is what it was like when I played. We were just we were so bad, and my quarterback just got obliterated every game like Daniel Jones did. And I just felt so bad for him because it literally reminded me my quarterback, where no matter what, he knew every play he was going to get hit hard by more than one person. So that was exciting to watch. Their offense was.
The Woolies was happy last night. He got a 35 piece from that defense in fantasy football.
Oh, that's right. He needed it because he had 1 point for the longest time. I think for the first half of the day. But right now, as far as it's looking here in the fantasy football league right now, let's see here. Actually, hold on one sec here. I made this goddamn thing. Let's fucking do it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is fantasy football season.
And I just want to let everyone know that thanks for joining the league. And
hold on, it's gonna fade. It auto fades.
Oh, that's fine. You can. I'll just talk over it. I'll just get louder and louder because I just want to let everyone know that the Skull Crusher's about to drop the highest point total in the league, and I ain't even had my running back go yet. And I had the most points on my bench sitting at 75 points and 5 touchdowns. So let's go.
I got to tell you, man, I got to give you credit. Your team, it started off a little slow. You were looking a little rough because your bench was doing real well, but your players were just kind of okay at first. And then
Deshaun didn't turn it on in the second half.
And then an offense, then just an explosion out of your team. What is this? Why is it showing me? I'm trying to find the box score. There we go. So yeah, Mikey's Skull Crusher team went against the Aegean Icarians. That's George's team. And boy, did he win big. Holy cow. You never changed your name thing, Mikey, but oh well. You're screwed.
Oh, that's fine. Everyone can have it.
So there it is. Mikey's team won 125 to 122.
Not done yet.
And, oh, that's right. It isn't done officially yet, is it? So are they playing tonight? What am I missing?
No,
here?
I've got Dalvin Cook going tonight. That's it.
Oh, okay. I missed it. All right. See. Oh, so you're still going to win. You're definitely going to win. It's just about how much you're going to win by now. So
yeah, I just need Dalvin Cook to get me like a 20-30 piece. That's about it. And I'll be happy at 150. That
is a huge point total that you got. And those of you who are in the Fantasy Football League, if you're listening, I encourage you guys, you want to call 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. I think the phones are working. Somebody give them a try and let me know. And the way you can let me know now, too, if the phones are or not working when you try to call them, is I have a new emoji that I made, and that was courtesy of Vanilla Charlie. He was kind enough. I'd asked everybody to send in some ideas for emojis, and Vanilla Charlie sent in some pretty fun ones. So I made some new emojis, and one of them is the fantasy football one. So I think if you guys, you can play around with that. But then there's also the phone one. So if somebody wants to try to call and see if the phone actually works, that'd be great. And then if it doesn't, you can use that emoji and you can spam the hell out of it to tell me that the phones are broken. Sound like a good plan to you guys? Sounds like a good plan to me. So here's the breakdown of the league and how it went week 1. Bone Crusher, that's Dave's team. He losing to another dumb team. Barely losing to me. I am currently in the lead with my defense yet to play tonight. So I am going to win my first game as well with a very low point total and a very, very, very poor performance by my team. Now, he made
the biggest mistake ever. I'll never in my life. I had one experience in my life where I went with a Cincinnati quarterback handcuffed with a Cincinnati wide receiver, and it was Andy Dalton and AJ Green. And I remember one year on a week 1, they gave me a -3.5. And from that point forward, I said I'd never trust a Bengal again.
That stack was I think yesterday. So Joe Burrow, the quarterback for the Bengals, threw for 82 yards yesterday. 82 yards. It's just crazy. Speaking of good defenses, though, fast baller defenses, the Browns, holy shit. That was so awesome. The speed of that defense, they're flying all over the place. Your boy from the Vikings.
Darius Smith were nasty.
Speaking of Z, I lost money on a bet on him. I did a little bet that he was going to get a sack, and he missed the sack by literally a blink of an eye. I mean, it was the ball barely. It was he hit Joe Burrow right as the ball came out of his hand. It was so close. I was watching money start to fall, and then it just went poof and disappeared. I was so excited because I was like, all right, let's see, what was it? So what was that bet? I got to log in here real quick. Because I think
love on DraftKings these new bets that you can win your bet early if your team goes up by 10.
See, I don't even really understand that, really. I have to try to figure that out. I really don't understand.
You get the exact odds of the game. You get the exact odds of the game. So, like for tonight's game, if at any point the Jets go up by 10, it's like the Jets won the game, no matter what. So if the Jets go up to a quick 10-0 win, boom, my $25 bet cashes.
Oh, so I should do that then.
I always do the win early. I won for that one last night on the Cowboys game as soon as they were up 16-0.
All right, so you want to go through mine? Or hold on real quick before we go through all my woes and my betting. Well, I got somebody calling in here, one of the league members, the person who sadly lost to another dumb team, the Bone Crushers. Neighbor Dave, what's up, dude? You're on another dumb show. How are you, bro?
Hey, congratulations. Kicking my ass. Appreciate it.
I barely, yeah, right. I squeaked it out just barely. Well, let's see, with the, I'm winning 74.66 to 71.68. Dude, you only lost because of Joe Burrow's poor performance. Let's be honest here. I mean, he was projected to have 19 points. He got you 3. Although my quarterback didn't, a lot of my team didn't show up either. I just fortunately had the number 1 pick overall with Justin Jefferson, and that really, I mean, that did it for me. I had 24 points out of him. So,
No touchdowns.
Above is, I know, with no touchdowns though. Isn't that nuts? So I guess the PPR paid off for me in that sense. Dave, I gotta say, you should have won, dude. Your lineup was definitely better. You just ended up, it didn't come through because of, well, first Baker Mayfield played pretty well. So they didn't have to run the ball as much. So White didn't get as many touches, didn't get as many points. I know Mikey's still pretty upset about that after the Vikings lost to Baker Mayfield. The shrimp.
It didn't have a lot to do with Baker, to be honest. I wish I could say we did lose to Baker, but we lost because we beat ourselves. 3 turnovers in the first quarter. Kirk Cousins with 300 yards passing at half. Like, we should have won that game.
Yeah, well, it happens. Trust me, I watched many times the Browns just completely shoot themselves in the foot all the time, so I'm used to it.
And then for the short turnaround and going to Philly on Thursday night, it's gonna be a real sour taste if we're 0-2.
Philly is looking to they're going to have to try to bounce back and make a statement after their performance last night too, because against the Patriots almost came back and beat them. After
Patriots looked pretty good. That Philly defense didn't look as good as it used to look.
No, I won. Speaking
Missing
of that,
Gardner Johnson and a couple other guys there.
Speaking of that, Hassan Reddick's lack of performance won me $50. Actually, no, it only won me 17 because I bet because I knew Hassan Reddick is not himself right now. So I said, you know what? He's not going to get a sack today. I put 35 down on it because I was so sure he wasn't going to get a sack. It didn't pay out as much as I thought it was going to. I kind of wasn't really paying attention, I think. I got a little wrapped up in it. When I saw the payout for 52, I was like, ooh, that's a big number. Not thinking I'm putting 35 in.
Oh, my God.
I was so excited.
The Bengals, man, they played like shit, and I'm glad the Browns won, though, so I'll take that as a good victory.
Yeah, well, that game was great. You know what? And it's funny because I watched a lot of the analysis today, and every time they did any analysis, it was always about the weather and the weather factor that Joe Burrow was dealing with, not the fact that the Browns defense was just all over the place. They were doing whatever they wanted to. Yeah, it was really shitty. They really were kind of like making excuses for Joe Burrow. It's either he's not 100%. I'm sure he's not 100% healthy. He just didn't look like himself, obviously. But he was running for his life the whole game.
Yeah. Only thing that was good for me was this weekend I had some football squares that I won. I won $250, $5 squares from the neighborhood bar. So
Nice.
that was really lovely. I had 0-0 was my numbers, and the first quarter was 0-0. Then the second quarter, the Browns scored that touchdown right before half, and that gave me, it was 10-0.
Nice.
So I won that. So it was 125 apiece. So that was really good. So I'll take it.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations on winning that, and sorry that you got beat by my team and even my team. I mean, I had one of the lowest scores. You and we had like the lowest scoring teams. Well, let's see, Brad's team, Google had a rough time this go around too. But yeah, you and I had some pretty low scores. But I'll take the win, man. I'll take the dub.
I'm sure Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase will bounce back. so I'm not too worried.
Good.
Long
Are you
season.
Are you a Bengals fan, or are you just excited about because of your team?
No, just because of the team.
Gotcha.
I like stacking team players in my league. Like the other league that I'm in, I have Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
You know, that sucked too for me yesterday because Lamar played like shit.
Yep.
And Mark Andrews didn't even play at all. So
right.
I got Dalvin Cook tonight. So
Yes.
I'm down by 17 points. So
good luck.
Come on, Mikey. You better, your boy Dalvin. Better do something.
Tell me about
for
it, bro. I got Dalvin going in my big money league tonight, and I need him. Right now, I'm up by 2. I'm running against Breece Hall and Gabe Davis. So if I get like 2 touchies and 70 yards, I should be all right. But I need at least a 10-piece out of him tonight. I need Gabe Davis to do nothing, and I need Breece Hall to blow his knee out again.
I got a lot going with.
I agree.
I got the Jets D tonight, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do. I'm hoping Quinnen has.
Hope they
big
blank
game.
them the way that the Giants got blanked last night. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking. It should be a fun
This
game. Fun game tonight. I'm looking forward to
Prideful
watching.
New York
it too.
night on September 11th. There ain't no way the Jets should lose the night.
All right,
at home.
fellas. You guys take it easy. Have a good evening.
All right, neighbor Dave. I got your email, dude. I'll catch up.
Rush.
I'll catch up with you, dude. I was too tired Sunday to go anywhere, but I'll catch up with you, dude. Don't worry about it.
I understand. It's here, buddy.
All right, cool. Sounds good. I'll talk to you, bro. Late. Neighbor Dave, the captain of the Bone Crushers, who lost to another dumb team in the Another Dumb Fantasy Football League this weekend. So that was a lot of fun. Fantasy football really does make watching football 1,000 times more fun. It makes it, and then what also makes it 1,000 times more fun, DraftKings. Because, so oh, hold on. You know what? I've had somebody on hold forever real quick. So let me do this. Let me take this phone call and we'll come back. And Mikey, I want you to grade my bets. All right. I want you to tell me what you think of what I did and what I did wrong, because I'm not a huge bettor. So I'd like to get everybody's opinion on my bets. But in the meantime,
get some opinions in the chat too, because there's some. We were sharing some bets on Discord.
Okay, perfect. All right, good stuff. Well, I think that's what drove it. I saw you guys talking on there, and I got a little. I got FOMO. But in the meantime, Scrooge McDickhead, you're on Another Dumb Show. What's up, my dude?
Yo, Dom, how's it going?
I'm doing good, my friend. It's good to hear from you. What's going on over there?
Right, so I'm like, I'll go on to 99% positive that I know who the SecretADSMod is.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. What are your
Tommy Snake?
What are your reasons for? Well, I would never tell you who it is because it's a secret. That's kind of the point. But what are your reasons?
Right, yeah.
What are your reasons for flesh out why you believe it is Tammy Snake, as you say? Which Tammy Snake? That's Tammy Fake from RMG.
So really, it's something dumb, something stupid that happened in Discord, but it just made me like kind of start thinking a little bit, because after the not last Friday, but the last Friday that you had a show, and then afterwards we did like a game night sort of thing in Discord.
Okay.
And I played along, and it came to like a truth or dare sort of game. And I was asked, okay, what's a truth of mine? And so ADSMod decides to ask me, or says that that on the I think it was back in 2021, maybe like 2021. It was shortly after ice listening. There were some fans of us in one of the groups on Facebook. We became, friends after Zooming back and forth and whatnot, and we all decided to have a meetup in Binghamton. We basically, it was think of just a typical, RMG fan party weekend, and that's what it was. We just had a good fucking time, and meeting one another, and
Yeah, 'cause
just being friends and shit.
That's
right?
what it's like what fans do, especially because they live in different cities, so come together and meet up. I mean, yeah, of course, it makes sense to me. I get it. Yeah, fans. That's kind of the
And
cool
so,
part of the. That's one of the reasons I like. That's why part of the reason why I kept the format the way it is, because it's what everybody's used to. So you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of that same family vibe I was kind of going for. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And so, I drove down from where I was, and Carrie from Rochester was also there. I got to, meet her for the first time and, hang out and whatnot.
The dude, yeah.
And then, there was a, so Carrie, we got those of us, like I stayed with another fan.
Do me a favor.
A fan and I stayed at a couple's house.
Do me a favor real quick. The who is, I'm going through the who, the what, and the where and everything because I'm a little lost. I got a little in the weeds for a sec. So the who involved in all of this is all of a group of people who are all fans on RMG. The what is you guys were doing a meetup. Where was it at?
It was, we did it in Binghamton.
Binghamton. Okay, that's where I heard Binghamton mentioned, and I got lost. That's where I got lost at. Okay, so you guys all met in Binghamton, New York. Now, was this during like an RMG event that was happening in Binghamton, or
it was something that we did just completely on our own because, like the fans of us who became friends, we started having like a chat group back and forth, and then eventually we started Zooming every Friday night, and after a while. We're just like, hey, why don't we just, all meet up and just, basically, party for the weekend and, have a good time and, meet each other.
And this is like post-COVID when everybody's done Zooming and like, hey, we can get out of the house and go do stuff again, right?
Yeah. So like, like 21, probably. Like, I don't know, like March, May, somewhere around there.
Okay. So you guys do the meetup. And you're all having a great time. Yep. And I'm listening, guys. If you see me walk away, I'm getting a beer. But go ahead, Scrooge.
Okay, and so we're having a great time. But and so I stayed with a couple at a fan's house who were generous enough to let me stay with them. And those of us, we didn't have enough room for Carrie to stay in the house, but we pitched in so that she could get a hotel room that was nearby because, so that she'd have her own space and everything, whatnot.
Okay.
Well, there was
why didn't Carrie pay for her own room? Just because you guys all said let's just pay for a room out of the kindness of your hearts, or because there was no room for her?
Right. Yeah. We're like, well, we wanted Carrie to come and, stay with us. There just wasn't the room. And so, we felt that and, we wanted to get her a hotel room so that, she was, could still kind of, stay with us, but, not in the house. And the hotel, by the way, that we got for her was like a 10-minute walk away from the house. So it was no big deal. Right. And, the night ended and then a fan and I walked Carrie to her hotel room. We went back to the house and we kind of continued the party on. Well, there was some sort of miscommunication, and I know this is kind of getting long and drawn out, but anyway, Carrie thought that, we got her a hotel room because we just didn't want her to stay there. And, allegedly, this is all alleged, coming from the SecretADSMod, that allegedly there were screenshots passed around in this group that Carrie and I had relations while we were there.
Okay. Would that be that big? Who cares?
Well, so to kind of circle it back around, all right? SecretADSMod asked me in this game night chat that you can't go back and see now because she deleted it promptly after the exchange between us was done. But she said, well, is this true? And I said, no, this is honestly the first time I've even heard about it. And then she goes on to accuse me of basically lying. but it's like, but the one reason that like makes me think that the ADS mod is Tammy Snake.
That's what I'm confused about, because was she at that meetup? That's why I'm so confused, because we're talking about 10 other people other than her. That's where I'm confused about. Hold on, Mikey, you're I don't know if you muted yourself.
That's exactly it. She wasn't there, but she wants to
how did
like
she get the screenshots?
You know, she was spreading rumors and screenshots and this and that and whatnot of, you know, me and Carrie. That's the part that bothers me. Whether Carrie or not, had I, you know, it didn't happen.
Okay.
But the fact that you're just going around spreading shit that you don't know what you're talking about, you weren't there, and then somebody who was there, you're telling me that I'm lying about it. It just doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense why you would have Tammy Snake as your mod. Why would you have anything to do with her? Why?
Well, first off, SecretADSMod's claiming that this information is all public. This was all like you're going back to the screenshots. This was all public in a Facebook group.
Like I said, it's the first I'm hearing about it. I haven't seen any of these screenshots, so I don't even know what she's talking about.
That's what their SecretADSMod says.
If it was tossed around in a group, it wasn't one that I was a part of. I knew nothing of it.
That's what I'm confused. So because that's why I'm confused, because you're accusing of somebody who well, that's why I was asked, was Tammy Snake at this thing that you guys were talking about?
No,
that's why it didn't make any sense to me.
That's why it doesn't make any sense to me either.
So that's your whole point.
She wasn't there, I see. So why are you going around talking about what happened at something you weren't even there? Like, just shut your fucking mouth, you clout chasing cunt.
Well, let's just say it isn't her, and let's just say it is her. Wouldn't either one, if it is or isn't her, and this person, SecretADSMod, is in this group, right? If this information is out there, why wouldn't they talk about it? I mean, Scrooge, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't they be like, yo, I saw in the fan group you banged the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Anybody would bring that up. If I was in that group and saw it, I would ask you, and I wasn't there. That's why I don't understand.
If I seen screenshots, I'd be bringing it up too.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why you just automatically jump to it being Tammy Snake. Is there some other reason?
I don't know. It just seemed like the way that she asked it and went about it, even when I said, well, no, it didn't happen, and I don't know these screenshots you're talking about. She then said, oh, no, it did happen. You're lying about it. That's not what I heard. It's like, okay. All right, then. Yep, you're right.
Is it the deleted conversation? Okay. So the deleted conversation, though, that's what you think is the red flag, though, too, because it came up.
It's like,
and then SecretADSMod.
Because she mentioned screenshots, and like, did she think that I was just going to screenshot the conversation and talk about it? No, I was fucking balls deep in a trip, 3 right calls in, watching a Pantera documentary.
I thought you were about to say I was balls deep in
about the conversation.
I thought you were going to say I was balls deep in the dude for a second.
Yeah.
Now what is?
I was in her hotel room before I walked back to the house, right, Tommy? I was fucking balls deep, right?
I feel so. Does Carrie have anything to say about this? Does she dispute these claims, or does she stay neutral?
Well, yeah, because like I said, it was a misunderstanding. So afterwards, we talked about it, and we're like, no, we got you a hotel room so that you could have your own space close enough to us so that, you could, because there was at the house.
Was
we explained it, we hashed it out, and like none of us have even thought about the RNG trip since it happened.
Well, Scrooge.
It was just very odd to just bring it up. It was
from an outsider's point of view. I'm just kind of looking at this like, now maybe you were thinking, maybe I do want to bang the dude, but I might not want everybody to know about it. So why don't we offer to get that hotel room for her out of the kindness of our hearts? And then I could magically disappear and slip off to that hotel, take a trip to Pound Town, and nobody would be the wiser. That's what that whole plan sounds.
You are right.
It does sound like a good plan, though, right?
You know what? You're right. I did it. You fucking got me. Because the guy who walked with me, he left. Before we didn't leave at the same time. So who knows? I might have came out 2 minutes later.
You also might have gone back while everybody was asleep too.
Yeah.
There's a million different ways that scenario would go. So, well, Scrooge, I'll leave you to you can feel whatever you want. Secret ADS mod will remain a secret because it's just fun for me. So I appreciate it. So, thank you for the call, Scrooge McD.
I'm under you.
Oh, okay, if you say so. But I think we're on to you. Actually, is what we just figured out. I think we're on to you, my dude. All right, Ben, you're on another dumb show. What's up, Ben? How are you? Ben, you there?
Oh, yo, what up?
What's up, brother? How's it going?
Go Browns.
Yeah, hell yeah, woof woof. That was terrible. That was the worst bark ever. My throat is beat.
That was a little weak.
It was bad.
Were you working yesterday, or were you watching the game?
I watched the game yesterday. I worked Friday and Saturday, and then I spent the whole day yesterday just kind of watching. I was in football mode yesterday. No F1 race yesterday.
What a fucking game.
It was great. The defense was just, like I said, flying around. Nick Chubb was given just badass. He's just so awesome. He's so good. And it's so fun to watch him because, well, it's frustrating a little bit because he's so plodding a little bit. Like, he's so good at that kind of come up to the line and do that little stutter step, and he does it so slowly, and then he's just gone. It's
gone.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch. I love that it takes 4 or 5 people to tackle him every time. I mean, nobody never goes down with one person. It's great. It reminds me of the old footage of Jim Brown, and because we've seen that here in Cleveland over and over and over and over again. Where it takes multiple dudes to bring him down always. And I have to say, the Browns did a tribute to Jim Brown, and they're wearing his number on their jersey. Whoever the announcer was, for whatever reason during the Browns game, when he mentioned Jim Brown, because Jim Brown passed away, so the Browns are honoring him, like I said, with the number on the jersey. They brought it up, and the guy goes, "Yeah, Jim Brown, NFL legend, Cleveland Browns legend, also known for domestic violence against women." I was just like,
what? He said that?
Yes, I couldn't believe. Like, I'm not defending it. Obviously, that's wrong that anybody would do that.
Tarnish the man on his day of honor.
But yeah, why would you even bring that up when you're trying to honor him that day? Or I was just such a strange thing. And I don't know, maybe his mom, maybe the announcer's mom experienced that or something. I don't know. Maybe he's got a dog in that fight. But
I didn't hear that, but okay.
Yeah, it was real quick. He slipped it in. I was surprised that it didn't go a little bit viral, actually. But it was really, because it was uncomfortable. And it was just it was really weird. I was surprised that they did that. But so yeah, back to the.
You know what else?
Yeah.
You know what else made yesterday perfect? Steelers getting their teeth knocked in.
That was pretty cool. I did enjoy that too. It was nice being a Browns fan, hating, and I dislike the Steelers, but I know they're good usually. So I think they got beat by they played the 49ers. So because yesterday I was
man. Kenny Pickett looked like hot garbage.
I think anybody's going to look like hot garbage with Nick Bosa chasing him, frankly, and Fred Warner out there covering the middle, and then everybody else they got. I mean, they're just they're so good on defense. I think that it's good. Like I started to panic a little bit with Najee because I have Najee Harris as my running back, the Steelers running back, and I have George Pickens as my wide receiver, the Steelers wide receiver. So that's my kind of mini stack right there. Yeah, and so yesterday I didn't get a lot of points out of those two. I mean, let's see, 8.6 and then 5.3. So a whopping 14 points out of those two guys. Not too much. So, yes, it was a big fail. But the game was very exciting. Well, actually, it wasn't the most exciting game. It was kind of a boring game, but it was at least
It was
Good.
a boring game because our defenses were outstanding. But okay, here's a question for you. What would you rate Watson's performance? Yes.
I give him a B minus. He had couple pretty weird throws.
Dude, some
but
of those throws were so short.
Yeah, he had a couple weird throws. You know, that's one of those things like you could probably chalk that up to the weather. It was super misty and wet, so I could see that. But he also made some pretty great plays with his feet. That was pretty cool to watch. We're so used to
the one quarterback sneak or whatever where he ran it in.
Yep. And then
They
just
can't
even
run that. They can't run that play again.
well, just even on broken plays. I mean, just broken passing plays. He just is able to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Like that first down he got, it was 3rd and 7. He just, pocket broke down. He just sprinted out and got the first down. It was just, in the past, that would have been drive over, punt, and that's it. So that's kind of the difference, I think, is we do have a playmaker back there in the sense that he can get, he can get out of trouble and go out and, get those first downs and keep drives alive to at least maybe puts a couple points on the board. And it works out because those little bit of points and those little bit of drives and those first downs, those give teams that it wears down defenses. It gives offenses confidence. And so it gives everybody, the chance. It just gives us a better chance to win. So keeps our defense off the field.
Yeah, that was a game.
It's good. Yeah, so I'm excited for the Browns this year.
Here's another question for you.
I'll take it.
What's your plan for next Monday?
What is next Monday? Is that the Browns? Are they Monday Night Football?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Steelers.
Maybe we do early show that day.
Early show.
Maybe we
or
start a little
show
early.
And
I don't know if I could.
show and game.
I mean, we could do a watch party maybe if you want. We could do something like that. I guess we just fire it up and go live and just watch the game and to shoot the shit or something. Maybe that's just what we do. Maybe we do the members only or something during that. That actually sounds like a fun idea. Actually, what do you think of that, Mikey? Maybe next Monday night we do a late like just during the game we throw on.
That's my starting quarterback in fantasy football, baby. Let's get it.
Perfect. Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. We'll do a members only and go from there. So
Unfortunately, I'm not. So is members only fantasy football?
No, members only is our that's the way you can actually join and it helps support the show. It's $1.99 a month and you just hit the join button right below the video. And that gives you and then you become an official member of the League of Dummies. So when I do because I'll do show so this show is just for everybody, right? It's public for everyone.
Right, yeah.
But every once in a while I'll do after shows and some gaming shows that are just members only. So that's one of the things.
Wow, I'm stupid. Sorry.
Oh, don't feel bad. It's all right. Don't feel bad at all, dude. It's all right. Yeah, it's easy peasy, man. If you have an
I should have
iPhone,
hopped on that shit forever ago.
we just honestly, dude, I just started doing the members only show a couple weeks ago, so there's only a few of them, so I haven't missed too much as far as that goes. But if you have an iPhone,
That shit.
it doesn't let you to join on the actual app. You'll have to go to your browser in Safari or on your desktop to join because the phones are weird. So that's actually why you probably didn't realize you can join because it doesn't make it easy for you on the stupid iPhone. So,
I guess I should. Yeah, see, that would be kind of fun to do. A little, members only watch party.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. And during
We can blaze on that members only show.
I was just gonna say, and during the members only shows too, there's like no holds barred. We're burning down the lavender. I'm drinking beers, swearing. We're having a lot of fun on there.
A lot of bit of fun.
A little bit and a lot of it.
Also, good luck tonight, Mikey.
Oh, I need it. Thank you, brother.
All right, Ben. I'm going to let you go. I think we'll probably. Thank you for calling in, dude. I really appreciate it. You guys know how much I love. Nothing makes me happier than when everybody calls into the show. So thanks so much for giving us a call, my dude. All right, I hope to hear from you again.
Email me one day.
Email you one day? Oh, that's right.
I'm still waiting for.
I still owe you. That's right. God, I'm the worst.
Yeah,
I'm the worst. You know what? I
It's
didn't.
okay.
Hold on one sec.
You're
I'm gonna make a note right here for myself, actually. I'm going to do it right now.
I don't know if you even watched through or read them, but,
I got it.
Like I said,
it's on my
I'm
list.
always open if you need a face.
It's on my list of things to do, my dude. I promise I will check it out. I know I owe it to you, and I appreciate you calling, dude. All right.
No, you're good.
All right, cool.
Good.
I smoke a lot of lavender. So sorry, bro. I got a bad memory about that kind of stuff. CB said, I think we need to start a fund for Add Another Dumb Show to get Botox. Look at that forehead. I know. It's also because I'm tired, man.
She's on one, man.
She's cold. She is
dude.
cold. I mean, she's just tears us apart physically. Everything we do. She breaks down all of my spending. She is a cyber bully. She's a little bit of a cyber bully.
That's what CB stands for. Cyber bully dungeon troll.
She's like Amy Schumer. Did you hear about her? She's apparently a cyber bully now.
She's a comedian, or she's a thief of a comedian, so I got no respect for her anyway.
I don't care about if she's a thief or not. I find her to be, she's one of those people who I have a hard time looking at. You know,
Yeah.
I say there are people who I just I can't look at. She's so physically unattractive to me. I can't stand her. Plus her personality is just, I can't stand her personality.
Sucks. Everything about her sucks.
I'm sure she's maybe a nice enough person in real life. I don't know. Maybe she's a complete bitch. I don't know. But she posted this. The whole internet is mad at her right now because she posted this. Hold on one second. Get all this shit here. She posted this this picture of Nicole Kidman at the U.S. Open, sitting in what some might say is kind of an odd position, but I actually don't think it's that odd of I kind of sit in weird positions like that myself. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, there's times where, especially at a game like that, where, I got to have my arm up and shit, and I'll find myself fucking sitting just like that. I mean, that's not even a little bit weird to me that she's sitting like that. But Amy Schumer put "This how humans sit" as the caption on it, and the internet was not happy with her for picking on Nicole Schumer. Now, speaking of Botox, if there's anything you're going to make fun of Nicole Schumer or whatever her name is, Nicole Kidman for, it's her incredible amount of plastic surgery. She looks like a completely different person. She's like Joe Biden. Just like she looked like one person before. Your mic's off. And then looks like a completely different person now.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm an idiot.
It's okay. But so yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Amy Schumer, but apparently she's now the biggest cyber bully in the world.
And Nicole Kidman though. Put that picture back up.
Really? See, she looks pretty good here. I feel like her plastic surgery has come around. Maybe it's healed, or she got some better plastic surgery, because there was a time, where she really looks weird. When's the last time you went to a movie theater? You ever been to an AMC movie theater?
No. No, I haven't been to in a while because I've got part of the not AMC, Cinemark. I'm part of their movie club, so I get the $9.99 a month, and I get 2 free movie tickets a month to see whatever I want.
Well, there's a AMC thing that she does before every movie that you see in an AMC theater, where she talks about it's the whatever. It's just this dumb thing where the art of theater, and you come here and you like you're lost in the world of blah blah blah, and so whatever. So she does those, and she looks so fucking weird in them. Like, her plastics, she looks like a weird, distorted cat. It's the only way I can describe her. So yeah, kind of a definite change here with that picture, because she doesn't look terrible there. She really doesn't. She looks a lot. And I'm trying to zoom in on it, but won't let me. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit better picture.
Got dead eyes though.
Well, she can't move them. She's got it's all dead. It's literally dead. She's got full of Botox and toxins in there. So, all right. So let's do this. We'll take a quick break and come back. We'll just bullshit for a little bit here. Check in with the chat because I definitely want to watch this game. We'll go over my bets. I want to go over my bets from yesterday, what I got for tonight, and I want your ratings. But in the meantime, I want to give a quick shout out to Shark. He's an official member of the League of Dummies. So Shark, Appreciate you very much, my dude. All that stuff that you gave me came in very handy. Those moon rocks that you gave me were fantastic. A little bit of lavender you left me was great. Those eddies worked out perfectly when I was going through my mouth thing with my teeth. So thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping all that stuff off. And of course, you know, I really appreciate you being an official member of the League of Dummies. So, alrighty, guys. Dude, I'm going to go to break. I did see Carrie, the dude from Rochester. She did call in, so I would love to hear her side of the story when we come back from break. So, Carrie, if you want, give us a call back right before we come back from break. You'll see the timer going there. But in the meantime, guys, of course, if you've not already hit the thumbs up button, you can do that. And I would appreciate if you did that. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. That way you can chat. About 10 minutes after you subscribe, you'll be able to be in the chat and chatting it up. And of course, if you want to help a brother out, the best way to help support me in another dumb show and maybe get me some Botox is by becoming a member, an official member of League of Dummies. It's $1.99 per month. If you're using an iPhone, it won't let you do it on your phone with the app. You have to actually physically go to your desktop to do it. So if you get and I think you'd actually do it on Safari on your browser. So if you just go to youtube.com/anotherdumbshow on your Safari browser, you can find it right there. And you just scroll down and you'll be able to hit that join button and you'll be an official member of the League of Dummies. Alrighty, guys, when we come back from break, hopefully we'll hear from the dude and then we will go through all of my bets. I believe we are already in the second hour and I've not seen anybody utilize the new happy hour emoji. What's up with that? I want to see what's it look like. What does the happy hour emoji look like in the chat? What the fuck, guys? I got bitched at for days. I can't. Blue Wolverine was on my ass about these emojis, and I got nobody bringing up that the second hour is always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. We're going to take a quick break. Like I said, when we come back from break, hopefully we'll hear from the dude, and we'll go over my bets. Be right back. Sit tight.
Turn your mic on. Nothing.
That's weird. I thought it was on. Sorry,
There you
guys.
go.
My bad. Hi. Well, breaking news right off the bat.
I was waiting for the
Interesting
bumper.
start. I hit it at the beginning. You might
I
have
didn't
missed
see it. I was enthralled with what was going on up here. There you go.
I got too many meds playing right now. I'm going to turn one off. Yes, we are officially. Well, I turned on the game here to watch live with everybody, and we are having some major developments. Aaron Rodgers out with an injury on the fourth play of the game. The Jets' offensive line is absolutely atrocious. That was terrible. The Bills' defense just coming right through and hitting Aaron Rodgers on every single play. Aaron Rodgers getting folded up, trying to make something out of nothing. It looks like he tweaked an ankle or a knee or something. Looked like he was going to try to.
Something he was going to try, but he sat right down. He knew.
Yep, that's why
he knew something popped.
he's pissed. He's angry, and he knew something just happened. So,
I guarantee
the
it
punter
was
just got.
Achilles, man.
You think it was an Achilles tendon? See, I'm waiting for the
Yeah.
replay here. They haven't shown the freaking replay. If they have, I missed it. But here we go. All right. So, that right Achilles right. Oh, no. Just an ankle. He rolled his ankle. Just the right ankle, I think. But he's holding that left ankle a little weird there. Did he throw the
left
ball
ankle
at
was
him?
holding funny, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, he did. He threw the ball up in the air. Looking for
What the fuck, dude? It's a clean tackle, man. It's his own fault. I think it's his ankle. I think he rolled that ankle out a little bit. He's going to have a high ankle sprain. That's what I think. High ankle sprain is what I'm calling. So, wow.
As long as he passes the ball up, as long as I almost said Zach Morris, whatever the fuck his name is, Zach Wilson.
I was just going to say.
Passing the ball off to Dalvin.
Well, the dude didn't call, so we're not going to be able to get her side of the story regarding everything that went down with Scrooge McDickhead and the allegations from earlier. So we'll just fuck it. We'll just move on, and I want your rating on my bets here. All right, so we'll start with so the other night during that first Kansas City and Lions game was just bad. We'll just skip over that because I didn't really think I know how to use the app right, and I was like double betting by accident. So that didn't even count. So here's one of mine from yesterday. I did a single game parlay that I built myself.
Okay.
That Chubb and Moore would score.
Okay, that's a not bad bet.
Yeah. I put
Moore
10.
didn't score.
I put 10 down on that, and it was 100% parlay boost. Whatever that means.
Yeah, it'll boost your winnings up to 100% with a maximum wager of $10.
Okay, so I did that. I lost that. I bet Zadarius Smith would have over a quarter of a sack. Lost that one. Just barely lost that.
I don't ever make bets on defensive players and what they're gonna do.
I think picking somebody who is like, I think it's a good, to me, that's where my wheelhouse is knowing defensive linemen.
Know defensive line play and stuff like that. My wheelhouse is offense. It's always yardage bets and props and touchdown scores.
So last night I did. This is this was my no sweat bet, where I went to go try to just hit a few of them on one of these parlays. So I put 25 down that Goddard would have over 17 and a half yards receiving. Hurts would be.
Didn't have that.
He did not. Hurts would be under 34 and a half rushing with over 165 passing. I thought that was a pretty decent bet.
Breaking news. Take a look at your TV. The cart is coming out.
Really?
I'm telling you. He popped that Achilles, bro.
Wow.
I'm telling you, he's done for the year.
Can you imagine that? If that is the case, that is some major, major news. If Aaron Rodgers is potentially out for the season, that changes. Oh my God. Can you, that is so Browns almost. That it's so Jets. You know what I mean? Someone like a Lady Di said, this is so like the Jets. You're right. That is so like them. That's mind blowing to me. Wow. How much money did they just give that guy?
He just took a giant pay cut too to bring in more people. $17 million a year, 2 years, $35 million guaranteed.
Oh my God, that is insane contract.
He just took massive pay cuts to bring in more players and
Two
beef
year,
up that line.
The original one was 2 years, $75 million. Or that's
Then he took a $35 million pay cut, right?
I think that's the renewed one. That's the redone one.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the redone one.
But the cart is out, and he is on it, and his foot is up.
Wow. Well,
you just watch that man pop his Achilles.
What do you think it was when he made that turn and tried to push off?
It's either that, and it got caught up under him. You can see that his foot got caught up under his leg a little bit. And when that dude was coming down on top of him, and you just saw it when he went to go, when he was sitting down there, his left foot was sitting on top of his right.
Wow.
It was angled funny, dude. I'm telling you, that Achilles popped.
Guess
and
who's
he
backup?
Knew it right away.
Guess who's backup quarterback that is on their fantasy team? This guy.
It's your guys.
Son of a bitch. All right, back to my bad bets. I bet $2 that Demario Douglas would score a touchdown, the receiver for the Patriots. Just kind of a shot in the dark. It was because it was like plus 950, so I was like, why not? I had that Gainwell would score a touchdown. I lost that.
He actually played pretty well. He had like 51 yards rushing.
Yeah, he played pretty good. Let's see. I won a.
It's hard to bet any Philly running back to ever score a rushing touchdown with Jalen Hurts, because if there's any rushing touchdowns coming, they're coming from Jalen.
Yeah, that was probably a stupid bet. But he was playing well last night. So I was like, he's got a hot hand. Maybe they're going to give it to him. So then I did another parlay, single game parlay, 2 picks, that Chubb would go over 101.5 yards, and that Njoku would be under 26.5. He had I wanted that. He was under. He had literally 25 or 26 yards. Something
really?
Like that.
I thought he was like 28 to 30 yards. No shit. Okay, so
Nope.
You did win on that one.
I won that one. That was good. I put 15 down. That paid out 49.20. So that was pretty decent.
Ooh, that's a nice little bet.
It was a good one. I was pretty happy with that one. And then I won on the Hassan Reddick bet. I bet 35 on that one because I was so sure that he was not going to get a sack, and that paid out 52. So here's what I got for tonight, what I got going on right now. You got anything for tonight?
I do. I've already lost one, so.
Okay. Right now he's walking. I don't know, dude. I don't think that's an Achilles if he's walking. I have Garrett Wilson will be the first to score a touchdown. I have this other one that I don't really understand what I picked, that the Jets are going to win on the money line that the Jets are going to have over 21.5 points, and that Garrett Wilson will score 2 or more touchdowns. So that was a stupid bet. But that was the bonus one.
Ooh.
That was the $10 bonus bet.
Sorry, watch Josh Allen go down.
That's okay. That's okay.
Rooting for him to not get back
So
up.
did you hear that bet? The $10 bonus bet.
I did. That's a crazy one. That's
Yeah.
$10 to win what? 100 something?
120 on that guy.
Yeah, that's over 1,000 odds. So that's what, plus 1,000?
1,200, yep.
Yep.
I have $10 on CJ Uzama to score anytime and the Jets to win. That pays out 110.
That's not that bad of a thing.
I don't think that's terrible. That's
his old tight end from the Packers.
Yep. Well, I thought he was from the Bengals. Uzama.
He was, but he also played for Aaron
The
Rodgers
Packers
in Green
too?
Bay as well.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. And then this crazy one that I did. I didn't even really. Again, just me playing, having fun with it, like just dicking around. That I have that the Bills are going to be under 20.5. Jets will be over 20.5. Rodgers to go over 250 yards.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson receiving over 75, and then Diggs to be over 54, and he's halfway there already. So,
yeah, Diggs is there, halfway there right now.
Yep. So
that's not bad bets for tonight.
Yeah, I don't think, as looking back, maybe just one of them was a little bit of a stretch. I'm not real thrilled with this right now. I'm hoping they'll shut them down and at least just hold these guys to a field goal tonight on this first score, and then Garrett Wilson will come back and get that touchdown for me. But
I'm hoping he misses this. I need the Jets to go up 10-0. I really do. I
All
want
right.
to cash out on that bet early.
That's fine. I don't care if he misses it or not. I just want to make sure that they they are kicking the field goal. Sweet. So I just need Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson hits. That's a good one for me if I can get that. But meanwhile, I see I have on hold here in rebuttal to the Scrooge McD had a conversation earlier. I have Carrie, the dude from Rochester. What's up, dude?
Hi. I really want to go watch the game. Wait, okay, so I'm really confused. Wait, what are the allegations that Scrooge and I messed around? Are those the allegations?
Yes, on the Binghamton meetup, you guys had relations. Oh, shit. You had relations in the hotel room that everybody pitched in to get. He's what?
Wait, what? No, dude, I think they got me a hotel room because, I'm a little bit of a bug out. And, if people are being, I think they just wanted me, not there. And I wake up, mad early. I get up at, 7 and just, I think they wanted me, not there because, I'm kind of a handful.
You can be a handful.
But it was very nice of them. What?
I said, yes, you sure can be a handful at times. That's definitely not that's not up for debate.
And I think they got it for me just so I'd be more comfortable. No, dude, and he's I love Scrooge. He's nice. He lives in my area. We've hung out, but he's very young and but he's very nice. No, dude, that's no. I'd feel like I was ruining him or something.
You'd be ruining him? Why? Because you're gonna break. You're saying you'd break Scrooge McDickhead? He couldn't handle the dude.
I just think he's innocent. I just think he's innocent and
Scrooge McDickhead doesn't seem innocent to me at all. He's always yelling and swearing and getting in fights with the cops and his sister and shit.
Yeah, no, dude. He's a very nice cat. Nice. He's really nice. Yeah.
Did you guys no hanky? Not even heavy petting.
No, nothing. Ew, no, dude. I the first night I went back to my hotel room by 11 because I'm kind of a lightweight, so I went and passed out. And then the second night, same. I was back there by 11. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was a really fun weekend, and I enjoyed meeting everybody. But no, nothing like that happened. I mean, it would have been maybe more exciting if it did, but and I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't lie. I'm not into that.
I know.
Yeah, no, they were all nice people and stuff. I would tell you,
Blue Wolverine says you're crushing on Scrooge a little bit. Actually, it sounded like you were Scrooge. You actually are crushing just a little bit.
No, he's like really nice. No, we've hung out a bunch of times. One time, one of my friends, he's like a roadie for shows, and he got me tickets to Lamb of God and Megadeth. And Scrooge really likes heavy metal, so it was just like a random day in like April. I asked him, I'm like, "Are you going to the show?" And he's like, "Yes." And so like we met and smoked beforehand, and then like my seats were, he like had a floor seat. I was just like up on the side, but it was so fun. We met like at intermission, then we met again after. It was really fun. No, I really like him. He's a very nice kid.
Shark said Scrooge would like to have some deer legs on his porch. And then Scrooge came back. Scrooge came back.
No,
with,
dude, he lives like far away. Like,
well,
in, like,
Scrooge said he's good.
Like,
Scrooge said he's in for a good deer legging, Carrie. So if it doesn't work out, you can throw some deer legs on Dude's porch.
If I find some, maybe I'll mail them to him.
Yikes! All right, dude, go watch the game. Good luck.
All right, I'm gonna go watch the game, guys. Love you. Bye.
All right, later, dude. All right, so the Dude claims no hanky-panky between her and Scrooge, backing up Scrooge's claims, despite the screenshots. Now, I do feel there was a little, I think Blue Wolverine is onto something. There was a little, there might be a little bit of tension, maybe little sexual tension there, a little bit of crushing.
Yeah, you picked up on some?
I did,
picked
yeah.
up on some, just like she saw him as like an innocent little boy.
Oh, but see, I think there's, she's probably like one of these older well, I don't even know how old Carrie is. I don't even have any idea how old Carrie is. But the way she's presenting herself, she seems that she's older than Scrooge. But I thought Scrooge was older. I actually have no idea exactly how old he is. But Blue Wolverine says she sounds really happy right now. She did. She did sound extra chippy and cheery. Maybe it's because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. I don't know.
Maybe it's because she's sober.
That could be. I did see a pretty awful video today of a coach. Did you see that video of that coach bitching out one of his players?
No, I remember a video from last year that happened, or 2 years ago.
No, it's awful. It's
made him go sit all the way down at the end of the bench.
No, this is in it's really strange. It's I don't even know if I could play it because it's a kid getting cussed out by an adult and stuff, and I don't think YouTube would let me even do that because they're super. Yeah, by the way, guys, keep those memberships and superfan donations coming because YouTube is like on me about everything right now lately. Every freaking show is getting dinged, and half of them are not even letting me, even after a review, they're saying it's not suitable. So keep those coming, guys, so I can get that Botox.
That's wild, man. Like I don't get some of these other like podcasts, and they must have other advertisement deals where they're not monetized by YouTube at all, and they're getting paid by other ad reads.
It's got to be stuff like that. I mean, they have to because
I mean, this one I was listening to today, they were like, "Yeah, we're about to play a song," and the producer of the show said, "Yeah, we get 16 minutes or 16 seconds of playing any copyrighted thing before it actually gets dinged or can get demonetized."
Is that what he said? Oh, is that what they figured out? If they can play?
Yeah, they were playing a song for like 14 seconds.
But what's the point? You know what I mean? Like just to try to
just so they could play the video or something like that. I don't know.
That's pushing it because I swear to God, every time I do, I get dinged every single time.
Yeah, even for a quick 3-second video, 5-second video.
Yep. Ooh, nice throw by Zach there. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little frustrating with the with all that shit, but hey, what are you gonna do? So yeah, I really can't play that video. But I mean, this dude is so awful. He's acting like I don't even know how, like he's some sort of hard gangbanger. It's like I think he's a white. I can't even tell what race he is, white or maybe Latin. I'm not sure, but he's like calling this player. He's like, you little B, you little puss. You want to get up? I'm cut for this. You got me effed up, and he's just over and over swearing and cussing this guy out, and it was crazy. And he's like trying to, yeah, totally. Oh, and trying to get the kid to get up and fight with him. It was just absolutely crazy. Yeah, these coaches are. When I first saw it, or when I first read the headline. prep school coach suspended after a video of him screaming and cursing at students. I was like, that's such bullshit. You got to yell at the kids. You got to every once in a while scream at them and get them in line especially when they're in high school. These kids, they're pain in the ass. But this was a little bit too far. So I'm trying to read the captions of it. Yeah, come on, get up. Get the F up. I'll rock your ass to sleep. You got me effed up. You didn't say that. And then just being a complete psychopath. So imagine, and he's this big, huge, ripped ass dude standing over this little high school kid. So yeah, it's some bullshit. It was not cool. All right, Mikey, I know you're anxious to see if your team's going to go up and win, get up 10 points. That's what you need? You need them to go up 10 points right now?
If they don't go up by 10 points, I just need them to win the game. Either way, if they win the game or they go up by 10 at any point during the game, I win the bet.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck.
And by the way it's going right now, that ain't about to happen.
This is crazy that Aaron Rodgers is out. I mean, in 4 plays. It was the entire talk of the entire NFL world for the
Hard Knocks. I mean, it was...
The whole season is built around him. It's Monday Night Football. Everything. The whole season is built around what's Aaron Rodgers going to do with the Jets.
That's a crazy script released by the NFL. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah. What's his name? What's the name of the guy? Keenan or whatever. Keegan
Michael K. Whatever.
Yeah, that
his
guy.
name is.
That dude. Good job writing the script, man. Nobody would have expected that. So, alrighty, guys. I think we're going to wrap things up. My mouth is starting to hurt. My throat is running out of gas. And I got to let this thing heal up because it is still, it's just, I just don't know what to think with this whole, with that suture coming out. I don't know what's going on back there. I look at it. It looks like some of them are supposed to look. And
It's been a week now. You're good.
It just feels weird back there, man. I'm telling you.
It's going to feel weird for a while. You got something missing.
Nah, there's something flapping.
Yeah, it's the skin. It's fine.
I don't know, man. I thought they sutured that down. That was the whole point.
I still got flappers.
Well, I'm on Wednesday when I go back. They got to cut those off. I'm telling them just cut them off. I'm telling you. I don't care if it's gonna hurt. Snip them off. I cannot have those things flopping around back there. It'll make me insane. I got too much of a wandering tongue, and I'll be messing around with it all the time, and I'll stick my tongue back there, and I'll end up biting my tongue and all that stuff. So, yeah, no way, man.
That's funny.
Strawberry Charlie is asking what happened to our late show. It's not going to be tonight, dude. I got to get this mouth to heal, man. I promise you. I'm not trying to be lazy or not trying to get out of doing work.
We said the late show was next week for the Brownies Monday Night Football game.
No, yeah. Last week I promised I would make up for some missing Friday and missing a day last week because of my tooth.
The guy's still on the IR, like Aaron
That's
Rodgers.
I'm trying to let a brother get healed, and then I promise you I'll make up extra shows for the members only, especially doing after shows and stuff like that too. Because I do feel bad.
Sweating us, dog.
Well, I feel bad, and I do feel bad because I do make a point especially because we have paid members here, so I want to make sure that I am doing all the shows that I'll say I'll be doing. So I don't want to be blowing people off, but. I'm trying to think the next time. I don't think I have. I'm trying to remember when my next Friday wedding is here. So let's take a peek at that. Not till the end of the month. So we got a couple of weeks where we should have no issues with shows until I think the 29th is my next Friday wedding. So plenty of time to get plenty of shows in, plenty of after shows. A little bit ahead of I spent a lot of time working on DJ stuff today so I can get out ahead of some stuff. Did Salah just give up the I saw him do an update. I must be 2 seconds behind you. What did he say anything about Rodgers?
He said they were going to get him checked out back in the locker room. They should know more in a little bit.
Man, I am way behind you.
They weren't ruling him out for the rest of the game or anything like that yet. I thought this was a fumble right here.
Looks like it to me.
That was a fumble.
Did they stop it? They call forward progress and stop it?
Yep.
Oh boy, that's some.
That ball's out by a mile.
That's some horse shit. You got to let that play out. You got to let these guys play.
And Allen's got mollywopped on that play too. He really got
How
driven.
did they not?
Smack.
How did they not call that a fumble? How is that not a fumble?
That's a touchdown.
What the hell?
He just took 6 points away from the Jets.
That's crazy. I mean, that's good for me because I want, what's his name? I need Garrett Wilson to score, but geez Louise, that's crazy. Becky said the swelling went down. The stitches will probably be flapping. No, one of them actually came out Friday night. I don't know if you heard that. It actually, I got caught on my tooth and I opened my mouth and it slid. I actually felt it slide out of my gum. It was, it was crazy. It was so gross. And then I gagged on it like a hairball. So, yes.
Nice little scene at the wedding.
What's that?
No, made a nice little scene at the wedding.
Thankfully, nobody saw it. But man, I got to tell you though, I'm really proud of myself. I fucking murdered those 2 weddings. I swear to God, those 2 of the best weddings I ever did. They were so good. Everything went flawlessly. Ceremonies, reception, photo booth, the lighting. I mean, it was just everything was perfect. It was great. It was really, really good weekend. Very happy customers. It's always good when they make you feel like part of the family. That's when I know I've done like a really great job. Like when like the family members are coming up to me at the end of the night and hugging me and thanking me for the good job I did. Like when the mother or the groom comes up and hugs you,
nice.
That kind of stuff. It's awesome. It really, it means a lot. It's pretty cool. It's such a polar opposite of the other job when I had working on RMG, where it was just like, no matter what you did, it was never going to be good enough and you're never going to get even a pat on the back or anything. Like you get such instant feedback from DJing if you do a good job. You said, watch this. You must be, I don't know how I am so far behind. Oh, wow. What a cannon. Oh, wow.
Yeah, what a cannon.
Cannon to the other team.
Leads the NFL in turnovers the last 5 seasons, baby.
Who's he been throwing it to right there? That was terrible. Oh, boy. Alrighty, guys. Disaster says, it makes me feel like more part of the family when you pay me. Nah, they already paid me long before all that, so I have to make sure I do good because I'm already paid by the time I get there. What kind of dipshit? If you're a DJ that takes money at the end of an event, you're a fucking idiot because people will, they will not pay you.
They'll dip out on bills nonstop.
Yes,
I'll get you next month. I'll get you next month.
Yeah, no, that shit's paid before I get there, for sure. Love created hate. It is not a ball sack flapping around the back of my mouth. You can go fuck yourself. But yes, I am definitely I'm getting a little sore. I gotta go take my meds and call it a night, I think, here, guys. So Mikey, I will let you go. Appreciate you. Thank you for the ratings on my bets. I wish you all the luck with yours. Hopefully we'll have some extra dough.
Getting on them Aaron Rodgers bets tonight. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. We're kind of screwed on those.
I need that Dalvin Cook touchy and the Jets win though. That'll get me $50. That puts me up 75.
If I get that Garrett Wilson one will cover everything, I think. So if I get that, I'll be good to go. That'll at least break even on that. I'll take that one.
Indeed.
So. All right, dude. Good luck. Thanks, bro. Love you too. See you, man. Alrighty, guys. That is going to wrap things up for us tonight. Like I said, thank you guys. Or not like I said, as always, thank you guys for joining me this evening. Thanks for streaming on my tube. You know how good it is to have you on my tube. If you have not already taken a second to hit that like button, please make sure you do that. Hit that thumbs up for a brother. Subscribe, smash, all that good stuff. All the things that make this thing roll. Do those things, but especially the likes. It's funny. I look at all the videos, and there's one douche that goes and dislikes every one of the videos. So you guys have to make sure you give extra thumbs up to all my videos just to stick it to the one troll who, because I don't imagine every day there's just one person who just randomly dislikes it. Pretty sure it's a specific person, but so I find it pretty interesting. So yeah, go ahead and make sure that we stick it to that person by getting as many thumbs up as we can here on this video and every video moving forward. And if you're not doing anything else on your time off, just just hit all the thumbs up on all the old videos too. And I relayed out the when you come to the page, it might look a little bit different right now. Don't freak out. It's the same stuff. I just kind of laid it out a little bit differently for some people, newer people, to find the live videos, past live videos a little bit easier, because for some reason they made you go to a tab in the past, but now I just have it right there, right on the front. So I don't know why SecretADSMod is threatening to ban me. I don't know what I missed here. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to wrap things up. 9 p.m. med check. Mikey, for you. I will take mine before I go to bed. That's going to wrap things up for us tonight on another Dumb Show, guys. I appreciate you guys joining us. I will see you guys tomorrow live at 7 p.m. Adios.